Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me again Saturday. I haven't been about much today. I've been spending the time with family. It's Mothering Sunday tomorrow, and I've got two mums, a mum and a stepmum. I used to have a mother-in-law. We lost her sadly at the beginning of February, and we're going to be doing something in her memory tomorrow. So a weekend of mothers, if you're lucky enough to have one, make sure you look after her. Well, let's talk about shop, shall we? Business. And let's move up north from where I am to Birmingham. The rally, the reform rally. It was very interesting yesterday. I tried to follow along the early coverage from Paz, and also Clown World was up there with him as well. Clown World, you know, keeps his identity very guarded. Nobody knows who he is. I've seen him, I've met him, so has Paz now, and he's a lovely guy. Two top blokes who went up there to try and get some coverage of it. Well, guess what happened? Paz got ejected from the premises. He's shown me a little piece of footage, kind of a behind-the-scenes snippet where you can actually see a little bit of the approach and what happened within the premises. Now, I won't go any further than that because I know there is a video follow-up forthcoming, and I wouldn't want to extinguish his thunder, so to speak, but I'm sure it'd be very interesting. I have left a link in the description below if you haven't done so already, so you can have a look at Clown Worlds, and it's quite good actually, in his usual bit of humour. I'd love to see that guy get to 100,000 subscribers. He definitely deserves it. Now, when I looked at it, I looked at the live stream. I followed the live stream. I commented in the live stream. I was critical in the live stream. Oh, there's Andy, the Gabby grifter. They get out, you know, all of this. A lot of these die-hard reform voters are absolutely feral because they're so desperate for change. They're so desperate for something to happen in this country. All they can see is Farage. All they can see is reform and don't think about everything else. And people like me that come along and criticise, well, says it all, doesn't it? But it was very pizzazzy. It was very lights, very gimmicks, very jokes. I mean, Lee Anderson's letter from his neighbour about that idiot that lives in 10 Downing Street that's making everybody's life a misery, for example. He put that one on his Twitter. It was all that sort of thing. But what I really wanted to drill down to is the specifics of the policy. What is actually going on beyond the fact that Aaron Banks is standing for mayor in one of our great cities? It's what are they actually going to do? And it was all slagging off the opposition, slagging off the Tories, slagging off Labour, and all the usual things politicians to do. Let's talk about immigration. Anybody that's in this country illegally will be deported. No ifs, no buts. Let's rephrase that. Anybody that arrives in this country illegally will be deported. No ifs, no buts. Now, see how I chose my words there. Anybody that arrives will be deported. No ifs, no buts. I'm all for it. Many others are all for it. But, and here's the but, what about those that are already here? What happens to them? Do they get deported too? Or do they get other treatment? What about them? You know, reform, any political party at all, need to drill down to the specifics. Never mind the JCBs and all the pizzazz and all the rest of it. We need specifics, not just words. That's the problem with our politics. Well, it's been the whole time. And also, you could tell by the way, I mean, old Femi turned up. I don't think he probably got across the road. You can tell by the way particularly Paz was treated, no cameras, the paranoia and everything else, how much they were desperate to control their narrative. And really, we just want a bit of truth. Let me know what you think in the comments. Won't be any videos apart from this one today. I will try and do something tomorrow apart from the live in the evening, but as I already said, it's Mothering Sunday and we do have plans. Whatever you have planned, enjoy what you're doing. As always, I look forward to talking to you soon. Toodaloo.